Hope you all are fine and enjoying good health at home. And I also hope that you have done your previous homework of unit number 1 and unit number 2 given to you. Now today we are going to discuss about tenses. What is a tense? The tense of a verb tells us time of an action, that action happens at which time. There are further 3 types of tenses, main types of tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. These tenses are further divided into 4 types: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Same with past: past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. Then with future tense: future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So student, in this term we are going to discuss about present tense, present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. In today's lecture we are going to discuss about present indefinite and present continuous. Look at the example given to you. Shazia visited her grandparents. Shazia visited her grandparents. That tense is in past tense. It means she visited a day before, yesterday or a week before. Shazia visits her grandparents means she comes to visit them. And Shazia will visit her grandparents, that is in future tense, that she will go to visit them in future. Verb can be changed from one tense to another. Look at this example. Verb can be changed from one form to another. This is the simple past form, then it is present tense, and then it is future tense. Now we are going to discuss about simple present tense, that is also known as present indefinite tense. So students, we are going to discuss about present indefinite tense. It is used to express a habit, a usual action or a daily event in present time. Present indefinite tense is used to express universal facts. The simple present tense states a fact or talks about a habitual action. When we have, if the action happens regularly, sometimes or never, we use the simple present tense. For example, we always wash our hands before meals. Ali sometimes lends me his motorbike. And if the action, the simple present tense, is also used to state facts, that is, the sun rises every morning, the polar bear lives in cold place, we can also use the simple present tense to tell the events of a story that are going to happen next, that are going to happen now. And then we can also use the simple present tense to talk about things that will happen in the future. For example, my little sister starts school tomorrow. The new shop opens this Friday, means the work will definitely happen in future. There are 3 important exceptions in the present indefinite tense. There are 3 important exceptions for positive sentences. We do not normally use the auxiliary. We do not normally use the auxiliary verb do or does. That is, for the third person singular, he, she, it, we add s or es. For the third person singular, with he, she, it, we add s or es. Then for the verb to be, we do not use an auxiliary even for questions or negative. Look at this sentence structure. उर्दू फिक्रे के आखिर में ता है, ते हैं, ती है, आता है. And for the sentence structure of positive sentences that does not contain not, means simple sentences: subject, first form of verb with s and es plus object. We use s and es with singular noun or singular subject, that is he, she, it, etc. For example, the name of a person, a singular noun, a singular subject, we use s or es with the first form of verb. Sana loves flower. We use s with this verb. Wasim drinks tea. We also use s with this verb. Look at the examples given to you for the affirmative sentences, also known as positive sentences, simple sentences. वो अच्छी किताबें पढ़ता है. वो singular person he. We use he. Reads. Good books. किताबें books पढ़ता है. He reads good books. We use s with first form of verb when we are talking about a singular subject. वो वक्त पर स्कूल आते हैं. This sentence is for plural subject. They come to school in time. We didn't use s or es with this first form of verb because we are talking about plural subject. Then लड़कियां गीत गाती हैं. लड़कियां, this is also plural. We are talking about plural noun or plural subject. लड़कियां, girls sing songs. We didn't use s or es with this form of verb. So students, what you have to do is to practice this simple present tense on your notebooks. You can take verbs from your daily life. Then we are going to discuss about negative sentences. Now we are going to discuss about negative sentences. Negative sentences we use does not and do not. Look at the sentence structure of negative sentences. Subject plus do not, does not plus first form of verb plus object. S or es is not added to the main verb in this sentence. Note down please that s and es is not added to the main verb in the sentence. For example, and we use does with he, she, it for singular nouns or singular subject, and we use do with plural nouns, plural subject, that is they, we, you or something plural, children, boys, girls. Take the examples given to you. You have to translate them. आप शाम को सैर के लिए नहीं जाते. You, आप, talking about the second person, and we use do. You do not go for walk in evening. Then is वो हमेशा सच नहीं बोलती है. She does not always speak truth. Number 3, अच्छे दोस्त धोखा नहीं देते हैं. That is plural sentence, and those good friends, and we use do because we use do for plural nouns and plural subject. Good friends do not cheat. Then comes the interrogative sentences, that are question sentences. Now we are going to discuss about interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are those sentences in which we use these are the question sentences, and do or does sometimes followed by question words. For example, what, how, which, when. These are the question words, and sometimes do or does is followed by question words. Then do, does, auxiliary verb, then subject, first form of verb, object, and then question mark. The question mark is necessary at the end of interrogative sentences. Look at the examples given to you. Does mother like milk? क्या माँ दूध पसंद करती है? Do they play cricket? They is plural, that's why we use do with it. Do they play cricket? Do you prefer sweets over fruit? Does he work hard? And you can see that there is question mark at the end of each sentence. And student, that is all about the present indefinite tense. Simple present tense, also known as simple present tense, that is used to express facts, a usual action or a daily event in present time. We use the simple present tense when the action is general, when the action happens all the time or habitually. The action is not happening now because sometimes we use it in future. The statement, and when the statement is always true. That is all known as, that is how we can use the simple present tense or present indefinite tense. What you have to do is to find, you have to use the verb of your own choices, and you have to make at least 10 to 15 sentences including positive, negative and interrogative sentences of present indefinite tense. Homework will be given to you, and you have to translate those Urdu sentences into English sentences. So class 4, that is all about the present indefinite tense. What you have to do in your first term, you have to learn about the present indefinite tense. So do practice of present indefinite tense and translate sentences given to you in notes. The exercise is provided to you through WhatsApp, and then you will have to translate these sentences for practicing. Then number 2, learn story, application and letter from your grammar book that is included in your that was in your first term. So that is all about your homework. Hope you all have understood about the present indefinite tense. For more updates, visit the website of Garrison School System. Take care, stay home, stay safe.